Hi guys, welcome to another video. Now in this video I'd like to return to the subject of James Herbert's novels, and I'd like to review this one, The Dark, which is again like The Fog, an utterly fantastic read. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It came out in well, the hardback came out in 1980, and it's just an awesome book by Jim. It's basically, well, the basic storyline is it's basically involves this one house in a road called Willow Road in London, and what happens is there's been some sort of basically the book opens like this psychic investigator Chris Bishop, who is the protagonist of the novel. He goes to investigate this house, and to his horror, he finds that 37 people have committed suicide in this house in Willow Road, and that basically acts as that act of mass suicide basically acts as a catalyst for unleashing this entity called the Dark. It's quite similar to The Fog, Jim's 1975 novel, but it's different again. It's different in many ways, because this unlike The Fog, where the actual harmful entity was released from the ground by an earthquake. This one here, The Dark, was actually set off by people, performing some sort of occult ritual and killing themselves, unleashing the Dark. The Dark is an actual living, creeping thing, and it creeps around London, and terrible, terrible things happen to anybody who encounters it. I mean, all sorts of things. I'll just read you the blurb at the back of the book. It came like a malignant shadow, numbing people's minds with icy tendrils of blackness and seductively whispered promises of infinite power. And somewhere in the night, a small girl watched smiling as her mother burned. The inmates of an asylum slaughtered their attendants. The slimy tunnels of the London sewer system echoed with the dragging footsteps of creatures that had once been human but were now gathering to make war on mankind. Madness raged all over the city as the lights began to dim, fade, and go out, and humanity was attacked by an ancient, unstoppable evil, the Dark. Now, as I say, I thoroughly enjoyed this novel, and I've read it a few times, like some of other Jim's books, and each time I've really enjoyed it. I mean, you just don't know what's going to happen with each new chapter. And again, I love the way Jim demonstrates his remarkable ability to set up these minor characters in like little vignettes, if you like, and then tell you a bit about them and that, and if they got any troubles and that, and brutally dispatched him, like in his usual Herbert style, but he really goes to town in this one, The Dark. I mean, I'd rank this as one of his all-time favourite novels, right up there with The Fog, and The Rats. It's a very atmospheric book, very good book to read on Halloween. It's a real good horror novel, and the way he describes the Dark, the way it creeps around London as if it's an actual living, breathing thing, it's really awesome. And that, and the protagonist as well, Chris Bishop, he's very interesting in that. I mean, he's got his own emotional baggage and that, with his wife and that. But I won't go on too much about the story. All to say is, like, if you enjoyed The Fog, I think you're going to enjoy The Dark. It's a fantastic read. As I say, I first bought the hardback in 1980, and I read it, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And I actually said I've got both versions. I've got the paperback version as well, which I think is a fantastic cover. So as I say, I would highly recommend this novel, The Dark, as one of Jim Herbert's all-time best horror novels. Okay, guys, stay safe.